This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing right, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. There you go, Charles. His first NFL pass, and it goes for a completion.
And you know that they thought about this before even calling the play, right? Let's get him his first completion. Let's get it out of the way, because we expect bigger things from him going forward, but take care of the small stuff first.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black walk.
Moore, the man in motion.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On play action, here's Tua. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded just inside the 30. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tua. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. He's got room at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Hey, go Fury. Hey, Blue.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Let's go.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good, And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Za'Darius Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Back to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the tight end goes in motion left. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 and now on first down.
Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, they'll run it here. Give him 15 there. The Packers have a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Here's a give up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Tua, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
White. Black. Red. Yellow. Field. Black. Field. Blue.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tua going to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's going to have a Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a handoff running through the middle. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards. Lion first down. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Right back to him on 1st down. Room here to run. Touchdown, Detroit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 39,
Tua.
throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And some room to roam now.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Play action, now it's Tua. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there, with now 3 week-one touchdowns. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Slot man moves right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ball red. Watch it. Six.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. DJ Moore, 45 yards.
And the Packers tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Green Bay, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.